Hey, it's Barb, and it's a beautiful, beautiful morning, and the full moon is setting in the western sky, and our matriarch mare, Rachel, is waiting under her mushroom oak tree. And in just a little bit, when Tom gets back from the grocery store, he goes early in the morning on Thursdays. We're going to take a walk, and I'm going to show you what I do for my interval aerobic walk and a little bit of jogging routine. But in the meantime, it was such a beautiful morning with such a beautiful moon that I couldn't resist. And I'll be back in just a moment. Well, I'm back, and what we do is we normally start our walk in our driveway. And I just wanted to show you that I get really dressed up when we go for our walks. I have this, I think it's called a buff headband, because I don't like the wind in my ears, and you never know when to mask or you need it around your neck. And of course I have my glasses on. So there you go. You're coming with me on my walk, and I'm going to explain a little bit more about interval aerobic training. So this video is going to be a little bit rougher than normal, and I hope that it's not bad on your stomach. But one of the things that I love are shady lanes. And so Tom and I planted these trees over a period of about 20 years in our driveway, and they're just now beginning to meet in the middle. And it's something that's really special to me. And I don't know if you can tell, but our flowers in the field here in the spring. Anyway, so what we do is we start our walk and just kind of walking, at a regular pace in our driveway. And as you can see, we're approaching the main road. And when we get up here to the main road, we're going to hang a left. So here we go. Is it an oxymoron to call it a main back country road? I don't think so. But anyway, here we are. In just a moment, we're gonna take a left and go down the road, and I'm not going to bore you with about 8 more minutes, so I'll be back in just a sec. Off of the main road, and now we're back on a rock road, not the asphalt, which we like better. And here's another gorgeous shady lane road that's lined with 100-year-old oak trees down here. This road is right next to a Baptist boys farm, and it's just really lovely. It's really quiet. There's a little farm machinery in the background, but welcome to our real world, right? So as we walk down this road, I want to explain a little bit about interval aerobic training. And what interval aerobic training means is that you vary your heart rate in up and down cycles. And so what we do is we start out walking slowly, and then we walk a little faster, which we did on that main road. And now we're just kind of walking at a medium clip. And I just started, oops, almost hit the dirt on that one. I just started doing this again. I used to do it all the time when I would show, and I have decided to take up this practice again because it increases your heart rate and really expands the lungs, which I need in my respiratory tract, as we all do. And the way that it's good for riding horses, besides just getting you in better shape, is that you take your heart rate up, and which I'll show you what I do in just a moment. You take your heart rate up and you think, come on, Barb, let's go. You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. So you think highly energized thoughts as you bring your heart rate up. And then when your heart rate is to the point that you know that you probably need to come down again, you start to walk or lower your activity, you think, oh, just stay cool, everything's good. And then you think those thoughts and you consciously lower your heart rate, and then you can take it back up and bring it back down, and you do it with those thoughts, and you condition those thoughts to be with your physical heart rate, whichever way you want it to go. And it's amazing that when you do this in physical exercise and interval aerobic training, that when you're on your horse, that if your heart rate comes up just because you begin to get nervous, then you can bring it down by what you say to yourself. So I'm going to just stop this little part of the video right now, because we have probably about 4 or 5 minutes to go before we head back the other way. And just right before I start my interval where I increase my heart rate, I'll start talking to you again. So we went to the end of this road where we touch this gate with our foot. We think we're all official when we do that. And now we have come back a little bit, and we're back on heading home on the main part of the road. And this is when I start to do some of my interval to take my heart rate up. And I plan to do more of these over the next months, but for now I'm just doing one because I have to be easy on my joints. So I'm going to give the camera to my hubby. Hi, Tom. He's my guy, my helper. So here you go, honey. Okay, so I'm just going to walk to this tree. This little tree here. You can walk with me, babe. And when I get to that tree, I'm going to start jogging. Now, it's not pretty jogging. Well, who cares, right? I'm just going to get my heart rate up. Okay, here we go. So now, Tom, who is so gracious is gracious to help me with the videoing, has caught up with me while I'm walking. So when I was jogging back there, I was thinking, come on, Barb, let's go. You can do this. You got it. Keep going. And I just, I don't push myself way hard. And I'm, careful with my joints. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not doing too many of the intervals at this point, because I just want to keep building gradually. So I just want to show you a little part of this road going back the other way. Now we're heading back towards the main asphalt, and we'll hang a left up here and go down that road again, and then we'll head back into our driveway. And now we're home, the last stretch of the trail in our own tree-covered lane. And one of these days, these trees will also be 100 years old, and perhaps there'll be a beautiful shady lane like the one we just walked down and jogged down. And I don't think I'm going to be here to see this. Well, you never know. If I keep doing interval aerobic training, maybe I will. Hey, thanks for coming with me on the walk. It was lots and lots of fun. I had a good time making this video. Later in the day, Nick comes home from the dentist and has a little owie on the side of his mouth. Nothing serious. And then later that evening, it's it's a beautiful, beautiful moonrise over the barn. A perfect bookend to a great day. Leave a comment for me. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.